Hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Tara here, and boy do we have a treat for you today. I have been so anxious to make this video for you because I know you are going to enjoy this and love it and share it and just be so happy because it's so easy to make and it's a fail-proof item. We call this in our family the St. Margaret's cake. Now I will tell you right now that I would love to give credit to wherever credit is due, but I don't know where this recipe came from. It was given to my sister who has passed it along to me, and it was one of those items that you try it, that you say, I have to have this recipe. So we've been enjoying this recipe in our family and amongst our friends for several years now. We always make it in the fall season. You can make it anytime, but the fall it's just perfect for, especially at the holiday season, maybe Thanksgiving and Christmas. We always have it at those occasions. It's great to take to church, maybe for a baby shower, a brunch with the girls, and some great coffee. This is going to be perfect for that. We call this, again, the St. Margaret's cake. And I'm going to show you, I've already made one because I'm going to be making two because I'm going to be sharing them with some farmers down the road tonight after they cool down. So I went ahead and pre-made one. And it is something that we make in a bundt pan. I love to put it in a bundt pan. You probably don't have to. You could probably put it in a 9x13. I always make it in one of my bundt pans, and it turns out great every single time. I love pound cakes and things like this, so they're always very showy and perfect to take places. So this is something you're going to want to check out. Very easy to make. Now we've already pre-prepped as far as making one, because again I have to have two, and then also for the ease of the video we've gone ahead and got everything ready. But I want to tell you before I begin that number one, if you have any allergy problems with nuts or coconut, this does have that in there, so you'll figure that out as we go along, so think about that in advance. And number two, I always talk about chemicals and GMOs and try to make things from scratch or whatnot, and I believe that, and we practice that most of the time because that allows for us to have special treats. And this is one of those items, and you're going to love it. So to make this, you're going to start with item number one. You're going to start with a cake mix. Now, I don't know if other companies make butter pecan, but it may only be Betty Crocker. I don't know that for so I just want to go ahead and say that you're going to want butter pecan as far as your flavoring of your cake, which is fabulous. The next item, of course, that you're going to need is, now, the original recipe I have changed up. If I can make something a little healthier or simpler, then I'm going to do that, and that's how I have adapted this recipe. So it's actually a recipe that was given to me that I've changed up a little bit to help out on reducing things that I don't want into the mix. So instead of putting oil and water, I don't do that. My great-grandmother taught me to make cakes. If you make a box cake, omit all that water and vegetable oil and all that jazz. You add in 4 eggs and 2 cups applesauce. So that's what I'm going to do today. We've already cracked the eggs for you, and we did in every color, some of the different colors that we have. So you folks that always say, well, now is a blue egg or a dark chocolate egg any different than a white egg or a light brown egg? No, you may have a different size yolk because of the size of the egg or the chicken, but as you can see, you wouldn't know which is which. So then, like I said, we have 4 eggs, and then you add 2 cups applesauce. That's all we're going to do, okay, as far as the general cake mix. So I've already pre-measured that out. Organic applesauce. We're already getting better. So I'm going to put this in here. Already taken it out, already cut it, shook it up, whatnot. I'm going to put it in there. Easy. Then I'm going to add my 4 eggs. Easy. 2 cups organic applesauce. You can do sweetened, unsweetened. You could even do cinnamon flavored if you want. You're getting a little crazy, but I like it. You can do that. And I'm going to mix it. Okay? I haven't added the whammy in yet. No whammies. So this is going to take a minute to mix. So I'm just going to mix it. Okay? Just like you would a regular cake mix. Nothing special. I've got my Go Big Orange bowl that we like to use. And I'll probably mix I'll probably mix more. I just want to get a good mix for you here. Now, like I said, I'll probably mix a little bit more here in a few minutes, but there is a trick to this. Then you're going to add, do you love German chocolate cake? It's my weakness. I love it. You're going to add the coconut pecan. We just call it German chocolate frosting. You're going to add that inside the cake. It sounds insane. It sounds so strange. But trust me when I tell you, this is what makes the cake so good. So then, you're simply going to get the cord out of the way. And you're going to mix it in. Get it nice and mixed and going. You can make, probably up to 2 minutes, minute and a half. You want to get a good mix of all of that together. Again, 4 eggs, 2 cups applesauce, and the frosting, German chocolate cake frosting with pecan frosting. Now, we have an old-fashioned mixer. We're not high tech yet. Probably gonna make a little mess over here. That's okay. I use mine. I like to bake mine in a bundt pan. You can use whatever pan you want. I use a bundt pan. My bundt pan is actually a little bit smaller than your average size, so I'll be adapting that as well. But what I use to grease mine is virgin organic coconut oil. Use about a tablespoon, plop it out, put it in there, it immediately starts melting. If you've used this before, you know how easily and quickly it melts. You're just going to work it in and work it around. What did I do with that spatula? Oh, it's over here. And I'm simply going to pour it into the bundt pan. And if you've got a larger bundt pan, it's probably going to use the full bowl. That's it. I'm actually not going to use the full bowl for my bundt pan because mine is just a little bit smaller. That's about right. I'm going to use about that much. I'm going to bake this at 350 for about 50 minutes. Now let me tell you right now, the cake that I previously made, I really watched the time on it and I took it out at 42.5 minutes. So while the recipe calls for 50, when you get to about the 40 mark, you definitely want to watch. So put it into a preheated oven at 350, let it bake. When it hits about the 40-minute mark, you might want to watch it. I simply took it out. When it was getting really golden and deep dark brown, I just took it out. I did the toothpick test, and when it was clean, I knew it was ready. I let it cool for a while, and I just plopped it right out of the bundt pan. So what am I going to do with all of this stuff? I've got 2 of it, 2 bowls of some leftover. I'm going to make, for us personally, some cupcakes. So that's what we're going to do with that. So that works for us. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you try it. I really think it's going to be great, and you're going to love it. And if you do, please contact us back through our inbox or on our YouTube channel. Let us know what you think. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It is a really good thing. So we'll talk to you soon. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook. We hope you enjoy it. Take care, and we'll be talking to you all soon.